guys, this is Rachel. I am back at doing a resin project, and I will be working with UV resins today. And I would like to say welcome to my channel, and I really appreciate you viewing my channel, and I would really appreciate it if you could do a thumbs up and to like and to subscribe to my channel. Sorry about that, I can't get it all out today. What I am doing today is, like I said, UV resin, working with that, and I have three different types, two different brands, but three different types of UV resin. Not quite sure which ones I'll be working with, but I wanted to retry using this. I tried using it, I believe, on another video. I'm not even sure if I've posted it yet, but it's the Light.Wish, what is it? Epoxy pigment, I think it is. Yeah, it's just called Starry Series Light.Wish. And I believe they're epoxy pigments, and it says it can be used for epoxy resin and also as well as UV resin. So, and I believe you can also use it in paints too. But I tried it once before and I wasn't really impressed with it. I was working on another project and it didn't come out very, it just looked muddy to me. So I wanted to go out and give it another try. When I did the review, I got these from Amazon, and when I did the review on it, that I wasn't impressed, they reached back out to me to see if I could send them a video. So I figured, well, if I'm making a video for them, I'll just go and post it to my YouTube page as well to give it another try. So the mold that I will be using today is for one of the Stanley cups, and I believe this one's for the 42-ounce one. It will fit it, and it's like a lid cover type of thing, and it's a really shallow mode, and I've never used it before. I ordered this from Etsy, and it's really cute. I like the way her mold has glitter in it, so I'm hoping this will work with my double-sided, let me make sure that's level, letsResin Light. I've only used this a couple times, and so I wanted to go out and give it a try on this because I actually didn't have the energy to do like a larger project and then trying to figure out what to do, and I don't know, it's just too many choices, too many decisions. And I also have some of these bezels out. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna use those. I'm very new to the whole UV resin thing, and pretty new to the epoxy too. I'm not sure if these will work in the double-sided. I may have to, I don't know, I'll have to see. So I want to try doing one of these if I have some of the resin left over, and I'm not even sure what I'm going to put in that, but it's a thought. I'm just trying to figure out something. The best thing about the UV resin, though, once I make this, and if I still have some left over, because it doesn't have like a curing time, I can do something else off camera, or, you know, I can take my time finding something else to do. Unlike epoxy resin and some of the other resins, like the eco resin and the polyurethane resins, you have to, they have a time stamp on it where you have to get it done once you mix it together. So I am going to go ahead and get started on this. I hope everyone's having a wonderfully blessed day today. And again, thank you so much for watching my channel. I do appreciate it. I know sometimes I get to be chatty Cathy, but yeah, I'm sorry, that's just me. You know what? I don't need to be saying sorry for it. It's just, that's me. And so what my thought is on this is to make some type of like Arctic scene, like the aurora lights, the northern lights, and I have a little penguin, and I don't even think these come from like that region. I don't know. But this is a sticker. So I'm going to try to put some clear resin down here first, put this on it, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll make the scene and put this on it and then cover it with clear. That might be the best thing. Okay. And it's a really thin, again, it's a very thin mold. So the mold is not thin, but the depth of the part that the, for the top, the tumbler top is really thin. So let me go ahead and give this a try now. I think I've already opened all of these, but what I've been doing, I was trying to get myself pre-prepared. So this is also a different, it's called Starry Sky, and this set I got off of Temu, so I may try using these as well, I'm not sure. But I really wanted to go and try the light wash. But what I did, the Light.Wish, I've gone through and opened these, all of them up, just to try to be pre-prepared for it. And I did not open all of my resins. I think some of those are still closed now. This resin I did get from Temu, and I think it's either like a dupe for either letsResin or the JD Diction one. I'm not sure. I don't have the, oh yeah, I think I do have some JD Diction UVResin. I'm not positive, but the ones that I'll be using today is this one. This one's worked really well. I have some of the blue letsResin, and I wasn't a big fan of that, but I actually like doing this better and just putting some coloring in it, but we'll see. And it could be because I have no clue as to what I'm doing. So I have two of these. One is the letsResin UVResin clear hard type, and this is the letsResin UVResin high viscosity. So this one I believe is the thicker one that you use for like doming or coating, so I may not need to use this since this is such a thin mold, or I may use it as just a clear coat. I'm not sure. Let me go ahead and just get these open, so just in case I need to use it, let me just kind of like using this and getting it off. And I do have my gloves on, and I have a little trash bag here. One of the things I have to say is UVResin stinks. I thought epoxy resin had odor to it, but yeah, I'm not a fan of, the smell of it. As soon as I start taking these out the boxes that I have them stored in, I'm like, oh, that's just a weird, bad odor. And my room is pretty well ventilated. I have enough filters and things in here. And am I missing a cap? No, right here. I hope these caps are cut off at the top. I don't know if they are or not. I don't know. Are they open? I think they are. I'll find out if I need to cut those off. I don't think I do though. And this one, I guess you can see like it kind of like weighs it down. I need to get my baby wipes. And you always keep baby wipes. I'm sure anyone that's watching this has done resin work before, or if you're not, you know, always some of this good supplies to have on hand. It's baby wipes, alcohol, the 99, like anything like over, I think, the 90% alcohol. Just trying to clean that lid off. It's sticky. It's not cured. It's just kind of like sticky. But let me put that cap back on. It's probably in this cap. The bottle wasn't turned over, so I'm not sure why it's kind of like yucky inside, but clean it off. I guess I didn't clean it off good the last time I used it. All right, so let's see here. So, okay, I'm using the Light.Wish ones, and I'm trying to do like maybe, I know it may just turn out with like I'm gonna use this is the deep blue, and this is the Starry Night, and this is the dark set that I got. And I don't think I'm gonna need the green one. I might, but either way they're open. So it has the colors in it's dark green, and it has deep blue, and it has dark red, and this has deep purple, and this is deep gold. So I am going to go ahead, let me just for the sake of it just use the letsResin one in it. And I'm just going to put a little bit in it. Now, when I was rereading those directions for it, because I couldn't find a lot of videos that use this, and when I Googled it, I even went on their site. Yeah, I don't have to open it. Now, this actually comes out thick. Am I using the right one? Yeah. This should be the low viscosity one, but it's really thick. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't think I need that much. I'm just gonna put, I have these little silicone cups here. These are super cute cups, and especially, I'm hoping, especially for something like this. I also have this other little tray that I got, especially for doing my, oh gosh, my wrist is hurting me. Especially for doing my UVResin with. I definitely don't want to waste the stuff, because this stuff is, it's expensive. I got it probably on the Prime Day. I don't even know how much I need, guys. I really don't. I'm like, I am just winging this. And I'm like, where's my cap? I'm trying to remember UVResin to keep far away. I also have these pre-colored UVResins that I got these from Temu too. And so these are nice, I think, if you want to get like consistent coloring on a project, especially for like jewelry, because this I have to color. So let's just do this, the deep blue. I'm gonna try 1 drop, because it says 1 drop to 1 ounce. This is not nearly an ounce, and I'm sure I'm going to need quite a bit more on it, because yeah, I'm not impressed with it. Oh, this irritates me. See, it just, to me, okay, so 1 drop is definitely not enough. It does nothing to give it any color. Yeah, and I think these are fairly translucent, but I don't know, I see nothing. That 1 drop made no difference. All right, so they are shaken up. I made sure of that. Let me add 2 drops. They just look gray to me. I don't know if I just got a bad batch or what, but I'm not, I don't know. There's no color there. I don't know. Oh, this stuff really stinks. I mean, the smell of resin, just, ugh. The smell of, I think the UVResin smells worse than the other one. All right, so online it says, well, and everything I saw like on Amazon is that 1 drop per ounce. That's definitely, this isn't even an ounce in here. So, and 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, and it just looks dark. It just looks black to me. And I don't know, it just looks gray. You know, when you first put it in, it almost has some color to it, but it just looks, yeah, there's no, like, it just looks murky. I don't know. Like, look on my thing here. It's just, it's like a murky gray. This will be going back. I'm not a fan of it still. This is, let me give one a try. I'm really frustrated with it. Again, maybe I got a bad batch. I don't want to be like, this brand's horrible, because I know there's so many YouTubers that just, they love it. You know, well, I know there's a couple that I've seen use it and they love it. And I'm like, it's just murky and dull. Now the red doesn't look so bad, but it's also starting to get that weird, maybe that's what it's supposed to look. That has a little bit of color to it, but it also has that hint of just, like, I'm sorry, like, it just wants to turn like a nasty dark color. And I don't know. Light.Wish, what am I doing wrong? Let's see here. How was I planning on even putting this in here? I don't even know. You know what? Okay, fine. Let's go for it. Let's see what it looks like on here. Yeah. Now, I'm sorry. I don't like it. I think I don't know. Can y'all see this? I mean, maybe. No. This is a waste of product for me. And yeah, I got it for like $10, but yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if the ones that I watched, I think they were given it to review, and I don't know. It's just black. No, no. Look. There's nothing there. It just looks murky. Look at that. You barely see any blue. It just looks murky. And I don't want to waste my penguin. And it's like, you probably hear the despair in my voice. It's like I want to, I don't know. I feel like I want to, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just putting this in here, and I wanted it to be like mountains, you know. I'll cure it. Maybe it'll turn out better cured. It did not work in my epoxy resin, so I didn't want to, mix up a bunch of that and try using that with it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. All right, let me stop complaining and let me just keep going. Oh, I wasted some. Waste not want. It's just like just trying to focus and concentrate. Now the red hat, oh, that looks awful. Yeah, no, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to, because I'll try to fast forward through all of this and so y'all aren't watching me huff and puff, as my daughter would say. Stop complaining, stop puffing and puffing, but yeah, this is not, sorry, it's just not impressing me. I don't know. Let's just keep going with it. Where's my tissue at? I don't know. All right, so I have more resin in here. And I wanted to give it a really good shot. So, like, okay, let's use some good resin in it. And this is gold. Put like 4 drops of that in there, in that little triple amount. All I see is brown. I know. Okay. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts, Rachel. Positive thoughts. I don't know. I have so much red. I guess I had more red in there than. And I know this. I need to make sure this gets leveled out. So I gotta try to blend it without making it turn to too much of a mush. Just trying to get all of this out. I don't know. We want purple in here? Why not? It'd be like 5 drops of purple in it. And the purple doesn't look too bad. I think it's just you got to put a ton of this stuff in it. just need this to be thin. I think it's enough resin there. I don't know. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm growling again. I will have to say the purple doesn't look too bad, but that's also because I put a ton of that stuff in it. What am I doing? I don't want to use up all of my quote unquote good resin, so you know what? And you know what? I will try to use some of this green down here. Why not? I used a lot of green down there. Maybe I'll give it some color. Let's try mixing it directly in it, like this. Because I feel for this little bit of resin, I was just wasting it in those cups. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but let's give it a try. Yeah, it's the only time the blue really shows up is when it's directly on it, and I've used a lot of it. This is the yellow, deep gold. Ooh. Yeah, but you would go through all, like the whole bottle for a project, so I don't know how cost effective this one is as far as the coloring on it. I think there are probably other alcohol inks that might work a little bit better. I don't know. I want to give it a try because, you know, I guess it's supposed to be a really good brand, but all right. I don't know if those look like the Aurora lights or not. You probably can't even see it, you know, or I don't know how far away I am from it. All right. Make sure my UV resins are nowhere near the board. If y'all can see that. Probably just looks like mud to y'all. I don't know. Let's see. Here it goes. I just want to make sure it's like kind of like mixed good, and I just want the in like a level. All right, let's see. It says it goes on like the bottom shelf. Make sure all of my stuff's away from it. No UV resins anywhere near it. I don't know, is that thing on? No, the bottom one's not on. Okay, so this happened to me one time before and I about spazzed out. They said you have to make sure, I don't know if you can see these little dots. Make sure that they're lined up really good. Because if they're not, I don't know, guys. I don't think the bottom one's on. I don't think it is. It's not. Ugh. It's so frustrating. They are lined up. That's what they said they had to be, to make sure that they're lined up. I guess they weren't. Now, I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh. Are they both on? No, this thing is not my friend. I'm not a fan of it. I get really frustrated over things that, you know, you pay a lot of money for and then it doesn't appear to want to work consistently. All right, so anyone that has this letsResin, then make sure those little prongs are lined up good. Mine's tend to, every time you move it, get unlined, and that's a little frustrating. But I'm hoping, I don't know how long I did it for. I'm going to do it for like at least 5 minutes so it can go all the way through that. Make sure it's not poking out from the other side. Is it? Yeah, it's not completely in there. There we go. And we'll see if it just turns out to be a gray mess or if it has some color on it. I want it to work because I hate having to take things back to the post office and stuff and try to get it. That just drives me nuts when, you know, you get something and you know what? I should have made sure it didn't have any air bubbles in it. Oh, I didn't torch it. Well, it is what it is now. It's in there. I'll top coat it in a way, the top coat one I'll make sure it has. Just wiping these out so they're clean. For the next time I'll go back through them with a baby wipe. Oops, I left one of the caps off. Which one's this one? Oh, that's the Light.Wish one. And I put one of the other ones in here. And I'll make one of these with those, with the Timu ones, and see how they turn out. I don't know, just to kind of compare it. And I guess meanwhile, while I'm waiting for that to cure, I can, let me get that baby, another baby wipe. Out. I have found one of the best places I think to get the baby wipes is like not TJ Maxx, Target. I get like the 3-pack one, and I don't know what it is. It's, I don't know. Is it like maybe, it might be $5 for a 5-pack, for a 3-pack one. And they're big packs. But the dollar store that I have in town, they never have, taking my gloves off because I had to get that sticker apart. At least try to get it apart. Probably don't really have to because it's, I hope that dries level. But again, if not, I'm going to put the clear top coat on over it. I don't know. I'm really hopeful that it's going to turn out well. You know, whenever you do a project, you want your, gosh, these are smaller gloves. I think the last pack I had was mediums, and they were a little loose. But when I went back to Big Lots to get more, they didn't have the same brand. And these, oops, whoops, I don't know how long I did that for. Make sure these things are cleaned off before I go touching stuff, and I don't want to get it on my hands. Yeah, it feels dry. Yep, feels dry, I think. Yeah, it feels, oh, it's a little tacky. Which resin did I use, guys? I think I, yeah. I mean, it's still, I guess, not what I was expecting as far as coloring. I don't know if you can see that. It has some more coloring in it, but again, I had to like really load it up with coloring. I'm gonna put this back in for just a few more moments. I don't know if I did it for the 5 minutes or not. Let's do it for 3. My hands always feel sticky, even when make sure there's nothing on that, which I don't think it is. Even when I use gloves, it feels like, ugh. Yeah, no, it's nothing on my hands. It's just, you know, one of those mental things. But I still, you know, will use some alcohol on it to just make sure that they're nice and clean. I tell you another thing that I found. I know I'm just talking now, waiting for my thing to get done. I have kind of like figured out how to stitch the videos together. And after joining 2 subscribe things, but I also found like a freebie YouTube movie maker thing that will stitch them together. I'm like, okay, I'm not having to pay for that, so why hasn't someone said something about this before? Okay, the little penguin. Peel the back off, and I'm gonna stick it on there. I hope my daughter likes this. I do. I hope she likes it. But that should be ready now. It just felt like it was a little sticky. Probably wasn't, but yeah. That is a thick mold. Even though you can see through it, partially see through it, it's a very thick mold. It's a very well made mold. I need to go in there and give the Etsy seller or really get reviewed, because they did replace the original one that they had sent me because it had some like nicks in it, and I figured that was going to come out in the finished product, so I'm thinking that's done. All right. Yeah, that's better. All right. Let's see see here. Where do I want to put this at? Yeah, kind of like right there. Ooh, so cute. The penguin's so cute. It looks awful when you hold it up though in the light. It just looks like, oh, brown mush look. Oh no, you can see it a little bit better in the camera. How is that? Oh. Let's see. The green doesn't really come through very green. It just looks very pale. And I put a lot of green drops in it. So, I'm still not, the verdict's still out for me on this. Yeah, this is still kind of sticky. That is sticky. All right, well, let's do the top coat one. Which one is the top coat one? The high viscosity one. Did I open you up? Let's just use you. I'm gonna make sure it's no bubbles under that. Oh, yeah, it does have some bubbles. Let me just... It's just because the first layer was so not level. It didn't level out very well. And I'm not sure if it's not curing because I have so much of that dye in it. That could very well be. Because it does feel a little tacky in some places. I don't know. Alright, I don't think that's gonna get any. Yeah, there's some air bubbles trapped in it. That's annoying. Let's see if I'm just trying to rub out as many of these air bubbles that are trapped under here. Because I'm sure that won't look so cute. I'm trying. My daughter likes penguins. That's why I made it. I don't think I can do anything more of that. All right. Oh, I took my gloves off. Darn. Put your gloves back on, Rachel. Let's see here. Trying to make sure I know these are a little bit snugger, but at least they're not. I guess I'd rather them be snugger than looser on me. There. Suck it in there. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. All right, let's top coat this. I am so new to all of this. I don't want to dome it, really. So maybe I shouldn't be using this one. But I don't know if you watched my dye smell. That one flash cured on me. Oh, gosh. These little things take so much UV resin. And UV resin's not, yeah. Unless you can get it on sale and get like a coupon thing. What I'll try to do is go on to like letsResin and just pouring it out in here. Look at this. It's taking so much. Try to get like a discount code and I'll try to see if I can become like an affiliate or something. I think I started it and I didn't have all the information or something. I don't know. But I didn't finish it. Goodness. This little thing's going to take the entire bottle. This is just not good. Alright, let me see how far that'll go. I was squeezing that, guys. But I want it to be smooth. I don't want it to be like... And this, again, is a very thin mold. And for it to Shouldn't have that there. Not that's on or anything. I just want it to be smooth and not all lumpy and bumpy like the first layer was. I don't know. I don't know if UVResin and I are gonna jive or not. I'm just trying to spread it all out. And I was gonna do this in epoxy, but I wanted the project to be done now. Maybe the next one I'll do in epoxy resin. Do y'all know if you can mix resins? Like, I use high viscosity. Can I use like the regular one? Look at this. This is a mess. I don't know. It's still kind of lumpy and bumpy. It's not very self-leveling either. I don't know. It might very well be user error. I don't know. Let's see if my little heat gun thing has where is my heat gun at? I think it's plugged up. It is. I think I'm gonna need it to help loosen this. This is just not doing it for me. I'm trying to like shake it around and level it out, but it just looks lumpy. And this is good resin. Well, it's supposed to be good resin. It's got a lot of bubbles in it. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Struggling here. Let me get my heat gun. Where is my heat gun at? I know I have a heat gun, guys. I do have a heat gun. I don't use it that often, but that stinks. I don't know. It's just not leveling itself out very well. Maybe I just need more on it. Maybe I'm just seeing things that aren't there. I don't know. I know this whole video is just like an hour long now, and I will try to really fast forward through a lot of this. I'm sorry, I'm holding this up so I can see it. I realized it wasn't in frame. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if it's at least up to the edge. And it's not. Again, it's losing more resin than what I anticipated it would. I don't mean to keep taking it out of frame. I'm just trying to see where I'm at on here. Lots of bubbles. Can you spray? Yeah, I'm sure I can spray this with alcohol. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Let me put it back down in my back end frame. All right, definitely I will not be making this with UVResin again. Alcohol. This is isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl. Oh yeah, that pops some bubbles. Yeah, that's popping bubbles better than the heat did. Next time I won't use the high viscosity because it has a lot of bubbles in it. I don't know, it just doesn't look smooth to me. I'm not hating the pigment ink so much now, as much as I am frustrated with the alcohol. I mean, with the resin. I don't know. I'm just kind of like looking to the side to see if it, you know, looks well. I guess I can cure it, and you know, if it still needs some leveling. This is just that I see some more bubbles. At least I think I do. I just want another spritz and one more spritz. You know, I'm out of alcohol. Wipe it down. Wipe the sides down again. Not that I think it really matters. All right, go in, bake. All right, that's gonna cure for 5 minutes. It may need a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I'm just trying to see how level it looks and how level it's going to cure. I think I'm gonna need some more on it. I don't know. Yeah, leave some comments. You know, just like, you know, if you are watching this and you're like, oh, okay, you maybe try to do this or try to do that. We'll see what it looks like when it demolds. I hope it's really nice because I hate to waste product. I mean, I guess art is art, but when you're making it for someone and you want it to look nice, and yeah, it's my first go making it, but I would like for it to look really nice and to turn out, because again, I don't want to like waste product. It looks like there's quite a bit of shrinkage going on there, so yeah, it definitely could have filled the mold some more. I'm telling you, I think's about ready to take this whole bottle. Now you want to see one of the funny things. Okay, this is the letsResin one. This is the one I got from Temu. This is 100 grams, and this says 100 grams. Now, I really don't know if this was filled all the way to the top. I do have another bottle of this, so maybe it wasn't, but look at the size difference. And this one feels like it was filled pretty heavy, but you know, by the time I make one project, it's going to be all gone. And I'm not like upset with this one. I actually I haven't minded this one, and they all have a weird odor to it. So one's not less smelling than the other one. And it looks like it's curing nice and smooth. And I don't want it to be domed because it is for the lid. But it does look like there's quite a bit of shrinkage going on there. But it's going to go on top of the cup. And I think it'll be solid enough. I won't know until I demold it what it's going to look like. Because this pigment, it says that it's pigment. I don't think it's really pigment. I think it's more of like an alcohol, because it's very, very light, translucent is what I wanted to say. And you have to use a lot of it. And that to me is, you know, it's a bit disappointing on that, because I know some of the other, you know, I shouldn't say a lot of YouTubers. I've seen it like on 2 others, and they were really raving about it. And I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Or maybe I just got a batch that isn't, you know, I don't know. Or, again, it could be user error. But I'm still not the biggest of fans of it, because you have to use a lot to get the coloring. And it says you should only have to use 1 drop per ounce, and I definitely did not have an ounce of resin in those little cups, and 1 drop was not doing it. I had to add maybe to just that little bit, that quarter size of resin, I had to add like maybe 4 or 5 drops to it to really get any coloring in it. And I'm not sure really what that coloring is going to look like once the project's done. But I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm hopeful for it. I'm hoping the product kind of like works, because I understand that they have UVResin as well, that brand. I would like to give that a try, to use their UVResin with their pigment. That might even work better. So I don't know. I will, this is going to be a long video that they're going to get. So I don't know, Light.Wish. I don't know whether, you know, I thought maybe it was the UVResin that I could be using, but I've used both the letsResin and the Temu brand one from it. And I have to use quite a bit of this to get coloring in it. If not, it just looks gray and like blah. And I did use it in the other project I used it in, and I could not get any color from it at all. So I had to go to use a different brand of ink, alcohol ink. Let's see, guys. It feels hard. Oh, and it looks very smooth. Yay. I think I will let's give it like another couple minutes, because that, you know, that's a lot of UVResin that I put on the top. And I just want to make sure it gets cured really, really well. I'm excited about that, because I want to make these as well. And I would like to make a matching one with like a cat to put in that and this one. I don't have a small penguin to put in here. If I did, I would probably use this. But yeah, they have a lot of little accessories for like the little Stanley cup things. I don't really know how this one's used. It looks like there's two different ones. So maybe one is for like the 40 ounce and one, I was trying to see if it said, it looks like it does have something on it. Oh, this is for the 20 ounce. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, it says 20 ounce on that one. And this I got from Temu. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, one says 40 ounce and one says, no, these are both for the 40 ounce. I don't know, I can't see. Got my glasses on and still can't see. No, this is a 40 ounce because that's the size tumbler that my daughter has. All right. There's like two different shapes on it. One has like that. I don't have her tumbler here. She has another one here, so I need to look at that one. I don't drink that much water. I should. I really need to. And I have Turvis cups that I can use, because I'm funny about drinking out of metal. So the Stanley cups really don't appeal too much to me. But now my daughter, she likes them because they keep it cold and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I can drink my coffee lukewarm. I can drink my water lukewarm. I don't like for it to be so cold. Let's see. Let me take my clothes off. It feels like it's hard, but I don't know. Let's see here. Let me watching me deglove. Undress my hands here. All right, let's see. It feels good. Feels good. All right, guys. Here we go. It looks nice and smooth. This is it in the mold. The colors look a little bit better now that it's cured, so they don't look so blah. But again, I used a lot and I had to put it directly in the mold. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they're super translucent, but that's okay because it's just going to go on the top of her cup. I may need to put something on back to make those colors come through, because like on that you can see the colors a little bit better, but like this it looks almost very clear. This is the back side of it. The colors are better on the back side than they are on the front almost, I believe. I don't know. All right, well, it's cute. Let me know what you think about it. It's my first go at making a Stanley cup top lid. It's like a topper, it's called. And I got the mold from Temu. If I can see if I can put the link of the seller on it, and I'll let the seller know that I'm linking it on my site, and I will go ahead and do that. And I use the Light.Wish pigment coloring, and I use a combination of the letsResin UV high viscosity, and I also use the Temu resin. on it, because it took, as thin as it is, it took quite a bit of resin on it. So just to let you know that, I do have like some trimming to do on it, but I'll get that done. But the mold worked good. It cured very well on both sides. It has cured for about 10 minutes. I am going to lay this flat so to make sure it stays nice and flat. And yeah, it's super cute. Let me know what you think. Thank you for joining me. I hope that everyone has a wonderfully blessed day. And just remember that JLU. Bye, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Okay, bye. Blessings.